And we are tracking an opportunity at seeing some strong thunderstorms as we get through the evening and overnight hours here in West Michigan. And I wanted to start off by showing you current temperatures because this is going to matter in a big way. We have a warm front situated across West Michigan. South of that front, we're into the mid to even upper 60s. North of that front, in the 40s. Where that front sets up will be key and what types of severe weather happen. But this is a tricky severe weather threat because of that warm front that's going to be around, likely going to stall out near I-94. Now, north of the front, you're not out of the woods. That's where mainly a hail threat will develop later on this evening, as well as some heavy rainfall. But south of that front, that's where wind, hail, and even a few tornadoes will be possible as we head throughout the evening. So what I want you to do throughout the rest of the day today is know that there is this risk of seeing some severe weather. I would say mostly after about 8 p.m., especially in southern sections of West Michigan. Have ways to receive watch and warning information. And if you do go to bed early tonight, make sure you have ways to wake up with those watch and warning information, something that's going to play a sound that will wake you up, because this is a dangerous setup, especially down to our south and west. We're keeping an eye on this area into parts of Illinois where we do expect supercell thunderstorms to develop within the next couple of hours, and then they'll try to move into West Michigan. Now, I want to zoom in here and show you satellite and radar because we're seeing some breaks in the clouds that have been happening, and that's just going to provide a little bit more instability for some of these thunderstorms to move on through. Looking at future track, I think this is doing a good job with the timing of things. So this is 9 o'clock, and now we're starting to see some of those showers and thunderstorms move on in again after the sun goes down. That's why this is a dangerous threat, because it is going to be happening when it is dark. Now, once we get closer to midnight, now we're seeing a line of showers and thunderstorms move on through. Damaging winds, hail, heavy rainfall, and maybe tornadoes still possible with this, especially in southern sections of West Michigan. Further to the north and east, there is a freezing rain component. I think a lot of this stays just to our north, but we'll keep an eye on that as we get into tomorrow morning. And then once we get towards morning itself, all of this is pushing off to the east. And then tomorrow we'll start off with a few rain showers, but during the afternoon and evening, it's not out of the question to see a couple of snowflakes here in West Michigan. So there is a ton going on in terms of the weather over the next couple of days, with another system that's likely to come in on Friday. Now, in terms of how much rain we expect, again, this will be dependent on just where those thunderstorms move through, but easily an inch or two is possible in some areas. There is a flood watch for southern counties because some of the area rivers may start to rise a bit, and there could be some river flooding as well as a lot of water out on roads and things like that. So there's a lot to keep an eye on as we go throughout the evening. Make sure you stay with us here at Fox 17. We'll continue to update the forecast, and we will let you know if there are any watches or warnings issued later on this evening. Now, on the 7-day forecast, there is a lot to talk about because Wednesday our temperatures are going to fall throughout the day. Thursday is the only day that we get a break from the active weather because on Friday a strong clipper system comes in with some rain and snow. Very strong winds are expected on Friday. We're talking wind gusts that could be over 50 miles per hour. And then this weekend, a potent winter storm is possible Saturday night into Sunday with some rain and snow chances as well.